Exclusive leaks disclaimer. Please do not skip this or you might get mad. All right, chill. I will be leaking more next week, Sunday on twitch.tv/Dkayed. I have Master Duel leaks and Duel Links leaks. Right now, I'm going to do Duel Links leaks. And if you don't care about Duel Links and you care only about Master Duel, you should care about this because if these leaks are true for Duel Links, which we're going to know in a few days, this week, then it makes the Master Duel leaks more credible. So I'm going to be leaking what I know about Duel Links, and I have more Master Duel leaks. If you're watching this video right now, we'll have another Master Duel leak within this stream on twitch.tv/Dkayed or on tomorrow's YouTube video if you missed the stream. Now, again, I want to repeat, first time reporting on this source. This is not 100% verified like normal leaks on masterduelmeta.com from data mining, all right? That's how we normally do it. That's how we've been correct for the past how many years on reporting leaks. If this turns out to be true leaks, we got more leaks. So, you know, I want to be careful instead of just like dumping everything out. And then if it's like all wrong, then holy crap. Well, we're gonna be careful. All right. Now, let's get right into the Duel Links leaks. It is boom. So we don't have this submitted on the website yet. New leaks for Duel Links. Warning. These leaks are from a new source, currently unproven, exercise caution, blah, 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 blah. The picture's also not from the leaks. It's just because the leaks are about Revolver. Now, I think we have it written here that the expected release date, January 26. All right? So this is big. If it happens this week and this is all correct, then holy moly. So we have the leaked skills for Revolver. Varis. All right. Wait, it's going to be called Varis in game?
Don't call him that.
Oh my God. It's not going to be called Revolver? So this is what we know about Revolver. Let's look at some of these skills. Skill 1. Once per turn, reveal a ritual monster in your hand and target one monster you control of the same type. Has to be the same type, ritual from the hand. Make it the same level as that ritual monster. Now, I didn't know Revolver has rituals in the anime, so, you know, it's kind of interesting, right? Yeah. This is very similar to the level duplication, which has a life point restriction on it. And now the restrictions instead, it's got to be a ritual for the hand and same type on the fields to change level. Now, skill number 2. You can, and also I want to say that there is a chance that some of these skills could be NPC skills and maybe not playable. I'm not sure exactly. You can only use this skill 3 times per duel. If your life points is smaller or equal to 3,000, add to your extra deck a mini Boral Dragon. What the heck? This is not even used in Master Duel from what I know. Or a Quad Boral. Quad Boral is actually used. This is good. It could destroy itself by discarding a card or destroy a Link monster on the field. And you could summon rockets from the graveyard equal to the Link rating of what you destroyed. Interesting. Now, I guess you choose because it doesn't say randomly. Looks like you'll have a choice. 3 times per duel. 3 times? Why do you want to summon Mini Boral up to 3 times? Like, what? 3 times? This is weird. If you control a Boral Link monster while this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 1 Link 3 or lower monster. Special summon this card. It cannot be used for a Link material with the same Link rating as the attributed monster. And, okay, interesting. Skill 3. If your life points are at 1,000 or less, add randomly to your extra deck one of the following cards. Topologic Trisbana. This one could help deal a back row. So if a monster is summoned to a zone this card points to, you'll banish as many of those monsters as possible. Also, as many spell and trap cards on the field as possible, and then deal damage also. So if you have a way to special summon during your opponent's turn, let's say a Called by the Grave, to where this is pointing to, boom, banish their back row, okay? The Bomber Dragon. This card is being used in the new event in Master Duel. I've been using it. I've been having fun with it. what's cool about this is if a monster is summoned to a zone a link monster points to, so not even itself, not even to where it points to, if your opponent is cooking up their own link summon plays and it involves summoning a monster to where their own link monster points to, this will trigger. And it's not once per turn. It keeps on doing it. Destroy all monsters in the main monster zones. Also, your other monsters cannot attack for this turn, not that relevant. And after damage calculation, if this card attacked a monster, you have to be the one attacking, not attacked into. Inflict damage equal to the original attack. But the main effect is, if they're cooking up a link play, keep on wiping the main monster zone, or you could disrupt them too if you have a way to special summon during their turn with this on the field. This is very good against Crusadia if you're a Master Duel player. Whoa, this card's banned and you're gonna get it in Duel Links? I don't know what this does. Oh, why is this banned? Topologic Gumblar Dragon. If another monster is special summoned to a zone a link monster points to while this is on the field, discard 1 or 2 cards, then your opponent discards the same number. So I guess there was a way to loop your opponent, right? You can only use 1 effect per turn, only once that turn. So it's not like the Bomber Dragon where you're gonna keep on discarding, but I think you would trigger this on your turn, then on your opponent's turn, and your opponent's like, why am I missing 4 cards? How is this okay? During your main phase, if this is extra linked, extra, like U-Link, extra link, and your opponent has at least 1 card in their hand, you could make your opponent discard 1 or 2 cards, whichever is higher. Then, if they have no more cards in their hand, send them back to Fortnite. All right, cool. Now, Topologic Zeroboros. This one's more popularly used. It gains attack for every banished card, including your opponent. 200 attack each. And the main effect is if another monster is summoned to a zone a link monster points to, including, again, your opponent's link monsters. If they're cooking up a link play and they're climbing around doing it to where they get pointed to, this will be triggered. This is going to... You say this is U-Linking leaked for Duel Links? I don't know about that. Because I don't think U-Linking is allowed in Duel Links right now, is it? I'm not sure exactly. So this will trigger to banish all cards on the field, including itself. Banish back row, banish monster, banish itself. Now, when it banishes itself, during the standby phase of the next turn, it summons itself back on the field. So that's pretty cool. And then it's going to be huge because you're banishing everything, gain 200 per banish. This card's going to be nuts. It's a really fun time. Now, let's look at the other leaks. Once per duel, if your life points are 1,400 or less in the draw phase, instead of conducting your normal draw, add randomly a Mirror Force, which is already in the game of Duel Links. I should have done this on the Duel Links site for the content. We're under the Master Duel version, but this is available in Duel Links, okay? Imperial Order. Negate also just randomly Imperial Order? What the heck? Or Magic Cylinder. I think we really want Imperial Order randomly. He used Imperial Order in the anime? Well, I don't know what's up with this 1,400 or less. That's kind of weird. Like, isn't D-Draw still doing its thing? Let me check this real quick. Let me go to this.
It's possible that
the number of life points might be incorrect is what Gia is saying. Okay, so let me load this up. 1,400. Yeah, it's like the only skill that would do 1,400. Destiny Draw is, 2,000. Other skills are 1,000. 1,400 is kind of weird. Now, once per duel, if your deck has only rocket monsters, alrighty, target a rocket you control, make it a tuner. This might... depending on what other cards are released, this seems like really simple, and if it opens up big plays, then okay. All right. Skill 6. Use one of these each in order. Reveal a cracking dragon in your hand. This turn, you can normal summon it without tributing. Use one of these each turn in order. So this cannot be destroyed by battle. It's normal, a 3,000 attack normal summon. When your opponent would summon exactly one monster while this is on the field, you can make that monster lose attack equal to its level times 200, and then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack lost by this effect. So it's probably gonna be halved. Okay. Cracking Dragon's cracked. Use one each turn in order. Does this mean that turn 1, you summon Cracking Dragon? Turn 3, which would be your turn against next turn, you have to then use this effect? Shuffle 2 dark monsters in your hand into the deck and add 1 Hackworm and a Jack Wyvern to your hand. What the heck? If your opponent controls no monsters, special summon this. You could banish this card in 1 face-up machine you control, then target a dark monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Okay, and then the final effect is make your Cracking Dragons on the field gain 300 attack for each dark monster you control. Interesting. Use 1 of these in order. Jadehack says 1400 life would be because they wouldn't want you to have Imperial Order for more than... Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay, maybe it because of Imperial Order. All right. Okay, skill 6, kind of interesting. Skill 7 and skill 8. Once per duel, you could discard 2 rockets from your hand, add a Boral Regenerator to your hand. I don't recognize this in Master Duel. What is this? Equip card. Activate this by targeting 1 rocket monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, equip it with this card. Okay. Banish it when this card leaves the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster is destroyed, not used for a link, you could draw 1 card. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster is destroyed, you could draw 1 card. So what's interesting is the Rocket Tracer is a good way to destroy your own monster. So I guess Rocket Tracer, pop the monster, you reborn, then summon a rocket from the deck and also draw a card. Seems like that would be the play. Interesting. Okay. If your deck has only rocket monsters, once per duel, if you control a rocket non-tuner, shuffle 1 card in your hand back into the deck and set a Boot Sector launch from your deck. Ooh. Boot Sector launch is a main card being used, but it's very easily searched if you have any level 4 or lower dragon to then make the Striker Dragon. So once per duel, if you control a rocket non-tuner, shuffle 1 card in your hand back in the deck, set a Boot Sector launch. This could then summon up to 2 rockets with different names from your hand in defense, or if your opponent controls a monster more than you do, you can summon rockets from the graveyard equal to the difference. On the start of your 3rd turn, add a Delingerous Dragon to your graveyard. So this card's pretty cool because in the graveyard, when you summon a rocket, if a rocket is special summoned to your field while it's in the graveyard, special summon it. So it's like a free link 2 on the start of your 3rd turn. Not the 3rd turn, your 3rd turn. All right, and this is not part of the leaks, but just rocket cards in general, sorted by popularity of what's actually being, yeah, I think there's more if I scroll down, right? So these are the most popularly used rocket cards in Master Duel, if you want to equate that to Duel Links. And the equip cards like at the bottom because it's not used. It's not, if we highlight it, we'll say most used in. And what rocket cards, if any, do we have in Duel Links? Rocket, rocket, rocket. Nothing. These are all brand new. Okay. Now let's keep on going. Cards mentioned in these skills. Okay, none of these are confirmed, but these are all the cards mentioned in the skills. Is that it? All right, that's it. That's the Duel Links leaks that we got right now. These are the skills. This is Varis, also known as Revolver. We refer to him as Revolver, and this should be coming out January 26th. This was not available through data mining. It's a different source, and that source is giving us Master Duel leaks, and if this is true, any of these are true, then we're going to have a lot more good stuff with Master Duel. All right, thank you very much. Duel Links I can.